Your foundation isn't failing. Your soil is moving. You can have the strongest, most perfectly level foundation, but if it is built on the wrong type of soil, it is only a matter of time before your doors begin to jam and your windows refuse to close. This is not a construction error, it is a geotechnical failure, and for a rigid steel container, it is a slow-motion death sentence. The single most dangerous soil type for a container home is expansive clay. This soil is a hidden hydraulic engine. It is filled with minerals that absorb immense amounts of water during wet seasons, causing it to swell upwards with enough force to lift entire structures. During dry seasons, it shrinks, cracks, and settles. This creates the mechanism of failure, differential settlement, or more accurately, differential heave. A traditional, flexible wood frame house can often accommodate a small amount of this movement. A shipping container cannot. It is a rigid, welded steel frame. It is not designed to bend or flex. It is designed to remain perfectly coplanar. Even 5 millimeters of upward movement under one corner, while the other corners remain stable, is enough to introduce a powerful twisting force, torsion, into the entire 40-foot structure. This is where the visible symptoms begin. The torsional force is at war with the container's rigid geometry. The structure is being twisted along its length. The first casualty is always the largest openings, the doors. A door requires a perfectly square and plumb opening to operate. As the frame twists, this opening is forced into the shape of a parallelogram. The door begins to bind at the corners, becoming difficult to open and close. This is not a problem with the hinges, it is a symptom of the entire structure being deformed. Next, the windows. The glass, which is brittle, is put under immense stress by the warped frame until it cracks. Internally, the rigid drywall panels are torn apart, creating long, diagonal cracks that radiate from the corners of openings. The failure is progressive. Each cycle of soil swelling and shrinking adds more stress, more deformation, and more damage. The professional engineering solution is not to try and stop the soil from moving. That is a battle you will always lose. The solution is to isolate the structure from that movement. This is achieved with an engineered foundation designed specifically for expansive soils. The most common solution is a drilled pier and grade beam foundation. Deep, reinforced concrete piers are drilled down through the unstable clay layers until they reach a stable, non-expansive soil layer or bedrock. These piers become the immovable anchors. A heavily reinforced concrete grade beam is then formed on top of these piers, but it is intentionally designed with a void space between it and the expansive clay soil. The house is now resting only on the deep, stable piers, completely disconnected from the swelling and shrinking ground at the surface. The soil can move all at once. The foundation and the container remain perfectly stable. The failure is not in the concrete, it is in the clay. Ignoring the geotechnical reality of expansive soil is a guarantee of a slow, expensive structural failure. Containers don't crack like concrete, they twist like aircraft fuselages.